What's up everybody, John from Old Reading Farm here. Thanks for joining us. In today's video, we're gonna try to restore this old porch swing. So we got this on our local Buy Nothing group. So you can see it's a little rough. You know, it's still actually pretty structurally sound. But so what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna start by just sanding this down and kind of seeing where we're at. I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward. These arms are pretty weak. It's a nice day for a bike ride. So we got these posts, which we may use on the bottom as support, because you can see previously the cable would come through here and then attach to a bolt right here. But instead of doing that, we have these old brackets that we got from a building that was being torn down. So we're actually gonna use those, and I think I'm gonna use either those posts or my buddy down at the sawmill has a bunch of this scrap wood that I may use for the bottom. We'll see what happens. First thing's gonna be restoring this. I may also use that scrap wood for replacing these arms. We'll see, you know. So first thing I'm gonna do is just sand it down and see where we're at. Let's get to work. All right, so I think I'm done sanding. It still doesn't look all that great, but it is very smooth. As you can see, no splinters or anything like that, so that's good. And I think everything is gonna be salvageable except for this arm. This one is just not, you know, it's got this rot down here, and this one's just kind of falling apart. So I'm gonna take this off, and then I'm gonna trace it onto probably one of these pieces that I have here, stick it on there, and I think we're gonna paint this bad boy. So let's get to it. All right, so I got this nice piece of what I think is oak. It's gonna be very hard, so I'm just going to kind of trace it out on here, see if I can do some rough cuts and then sand it down. So it's actually probably going to be too much work to replace this thing, so I'm just going to put it right back on. So you may be asking yourself, Why, John? Why did you paint this bench yellow? We're asking ourselves the same question. So we had this ridiculous yellow paint lying around. We were originally going to paint the alpaca barn door this color. So we're just going to put this very, very far away in our yard and hope that no one ever sees it. Whew. All right, guys, we are back out here to work on our little bench. So we're actually going to repaint this because it looks ridiculous. We're going to paint it black. We got some black paint from Home Depot on sale, the Oops paint for $9 for a 5-gallon bucket, or a gallon. So we got 3 gallons of exterior black paint for like $27. Beautiful. So I'm gonna use these pieces that we got from my buddy Rob down at Board Silly Sawmill. These were just pieces that he had extra laying around, not gonna be able to use them. I'm gonna use these as the supports for here. So this one's got a crack, so I'm actually gonna cut this one down a little bit, and then I'll basically use that to sit up underneath this and hold it up. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's what we got. So we're gonna have these 2 beams. So these are about 2.5, 3 inches thick. So they should be plenty fine to hold them up. We have these old antique, like 1/2 inch thick metal angles here. And so these are gonna sit underneath and hold up the whole thing. Because again, while this is not like crazy bad, it's not that great either. So the less that I can have this be a structural member, the better. So all of the weight is going to be held on these 2 bars, and it should be just fine. So now I'm going to mark them out, drill some holes, then I'm going to put that on top, see where it fits. All right, so this is where we're gonna put it. Right here, see, and we're gonna hang it on that branch. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna do that. So you get to watch me try to figure it out for a minute. So we now have a porch swing in our alpaca pasture. So this actually worked out pretty well. It feels real strong. So the cable that we got came with these brackets. Each one of these cables holds something like 300 pounds or 400 pounds. So we should be all good. You know, it's not a ton of weight that's on here, but it works pretty well. And so yeah, we're gonna paint it so it's not an abhorrent shade of yellow. But yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Please give this video a like, leave us a comment, let us know what you think, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.